Hola! Oh yeah, I did. I was like trying to find all my selenite all of a sudden, and I realized I left it in the bath yesterday. So it's in the bathroom. My sister is so good with that. I just leave crystals all around the house, and she just puts them on the side, and I forget like an ignorant fuck. I have to pick up my crystals all the time, and I don't. So I'm like trying to figure out where to put my crystals. Oh, they're in the bathroom. Selenite baths, wow. Some essential oils in there. Those salt crystals, whew, they start to disintegrate obviously in the water because they're made of salt, but very good for clearing and cleansing and relaxing. And I mean, baths are incredible anyways, that really allow you to become in touch with your emotional side of your body. Because you're relaxing and you're taking it in and you're enjoying yourself, you know, like life's little luxuries include hot baths. I think I've only known one guy, I think I've only dated one guy in my whole life that ever took baths. And I was like, man, good for you. He worked a really hard job. And baths were something that really helped him. And plus, baths really help with arthritis. My arthritis is awful in the morning. I usually can barely walk. My back will be so stiff, and like you pop into that hot water. I don't take pills. I don't take pharmaceuticals. I don't take anything from the doctor. All I take is Tylenol. Okay, that's all I take for scoliosis stage 5 in my spine. Because I don't take drugs. Because my parents called me a junkie a really long time ago, so I didn't take any drugs for pain. Anyways, where are we going with this reading, Sagittarius? Somebody got arthritis out there? It's the silent killer. Wow, talking about assholes. And there's a nasty ass King of Cups right there with an Empress in reverse. Okay, so is anything else with this King and Empress, please? Something flip, something flip. There it is. Oh, oh, oh. 3, 2, 1. Okay, what's on the other side of this? Man, that Aries energy has come up quite a bit, actually, in this week. Here's the Emperor, 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Ha! You showed up, you little son of a bitch. There you are right there, Sagittarius with Temperance. Man, there's a lot in reverse here. Like this whole other side of this equation, I can't even see. Well, I can see it, but it's all in reverse. Oh my God, there's the Knight of Wands in reverse. What the fuck is going on? Okay, so the way that I see this is this Empress and King of Cups here are getting bombed. Okay. Lightning strikes. Everybody falls. Like this Empress and this King of Cups are I just heard going to die. So, you know, an explosion can kill people, right? Accidents happen, gas leaks happen, right? Things that you can't foresee happen is going to happen. These two people are going to lose their position. And like, I like to notice, I mean, I always look at every tower to see how many people are losing their position. We got one person over here and we got one person over here. So clearly those are the two people. There is nobody else in this equation. Just that one and that one. So 2 people are losing their position right away. So they've built some type of castle or some type of, I want to say like watchtower right away I got The Informer with Joel Kinnaman, and he holds this cop hostage at the very end because the FBI is trying to help him, and the NYPD, it's like FBI and NYPD. The NYPD the FBI turns on him, and he takes a cop hostage in the watchtower in the prison, and it gets blown up. Like, he blows it up. Like, Joel blows it up. His name's Pete in the movie. He blows it up. He figures out a way to escape out of this prison looking like a prison guard. And I feel like not only these people are going to escape, but what I can see is the bombing of the watchtower. He's in the watchtower and it gets bombed and he gets out. But there's two people in the watchtower. Technically, if he wouldn't have done what he did, then they both would have died, technically. Okay? So that's kind of how I'm seeing this, where I'm like, okay, somebody is, to fall from such great lengths like that, somebody might die. I mean, death is all around us. It always is all around us. And people need to accept that other people die. And that's just the way shit works. And good people die, bad people die. And mediocre people die, and people that don't give a shit die. Everybody dies, right? That's the thing. It's like, people try to break the law. People try to lie. They try to steal. They try to coerce people, They break the law, and they have no idea that the lies that they told and whatever vision quest they were on from a devil is going to get brought up in their afterlife, right? Everything we do here gets brought up. That's why we're here. It's all about temptation. It's all about sin. It's all about, are you going to go cross that line? Are you going to go hurt that person even though you don't have to? Are you going to go and do this even though you know how the law works, right? And even if the law itself can't get him or her, the universal law already knows what happened. But it's what goes around comes around. The universe can't force punishment on people until punishment is there, right? Until punishment can be acknowledged. The universe wants to see how much people are going to fuck around as much as they know that people do fuck around, right? It's like you've got to give them enough evidence and enough motivation to shut people down that are not here for the greater good, right? It's what happens. So we get this fight unravels, okay, which is why I think we got the Five of Wands in reverse, because I think you've been fighting these people for a really long time, which is the Two of Pentacles. They're coming up again right there, right? It's like two balls of money, but they're people, right? But it's just coming up as a different energy. They're going to come up different energies throughout the reading. So they come up as the fight that you walked away from or that you fought back, right? They come up as the money. It was there, then it's gone. Oh, now here's another offer, and then it's gone. Oh, here's another offer. Oh, now it's gone, right? And then I almost feel like they're coming up as these kids back here, right? Now they're acting like little fucking idiots, right? Little kids, and they've got to have this guardian watch them, right? They've got to have this spirit watch them, okay? That's the man of the house or the woman of the house, something like that, that's going to watch what these energies do now. So now these two energies, okay, have had a secret spy because of the way that they've been acting. They've been fighting everybody, right? They're not good energies, and they're making the world harder than easier for everybody, okay? Knight of Wands in reverse, and then Temperance in reverse. Their fired upness that they're not balanced on, these people are so immature, like they're coming up as kids. They're so immature that the danger that they do together is hurting everybody around them. Okay? And now I'm getting this stupid couple from this old town I used to live in that, and I can see her teaching this guy witchcraft. And he's all into it, like, oh, really? We're going to fuck these people over? And she's like, I'll show you how to do everything. And I saw that last night. I saw this bitch teaching this guy how to fuck people over in their small town and exactly what he can do to get everything he wants. And that is not what you do. You do not make spells against people. You do not force people out of houses. You do not force people to leave things, okay? So this person is now being forced because she's an Empress in reverse. She thinks she knows what she's doing. She thinks she's ready. I wouldn't be surprised if this person has a child and they're a very immature parent, okay? They, 16 and pregnant for the rest of their life. They think they had this baby at fucking 16 and they never treated their kid like an adult. They're not treating right now as the present. They want to appear younger because they missed out on years raising a kid, but they didn't raise the kid. They just had the kid beside them. They don't know how to be a parent because they're so immature that's this kind of energy right here, is going out and having kids even though you don't want them. Going out and trying to get something, controlling over somebody, so then you can control another person, right? That's all trauma from another person, right? The ability to hurt people like that and to manipulate people and to go behind people's back and start wars because you've been hurt. That's the thing, is like a lot of people don't realize. They think their family's perfect. And you know what? I said to myself for a lot of years, I said, if something happened to me, I would have remembered it. I said that to myself for 10 fucking years. I abused myself that bad. I told myself that if there was no fucking way that somebody touched me, there was no fucking way that I was molested, I would remember. And then I went through my entire childhood, then I went through my teens, and then I went through my 20s. I realized how much I used myself, how much I abused myself, how many times I tried to die, how many people attacked me, how much sex I had. And then I realized that the monster was inside of me. And no, you won't remember it, because when it happens to you as a kid, you forget. And it's not that you forget. When children are traumatized, okay, or they're maneuvered and coerced to do things that their minds cannot absorb properly because they're a child. This child doesn't know what sex is. They're not turned on by anybody. They don't even know their bodies yet, let alone their minds and their feelings. And when these abusive people force children to do things, okay, the children will always remember, but because it's not something that a child wants to remember, they'll remember the playground before they got fucked up in the hotel room. They're not going to remember the hotel room. They'll remember the meal before, or the movie before, or the present afterwards, right? You don't remember the sin at the time, because why would you want to remember something when you're 7, 8 years old, all you're trying to do is fucking live? And you got nobody on your side because your parents are fucking idiots. They're not paying attention to you. They didn't have you because they wanted you. They had you because they wanted to fight everybody. Oh, now I've got a kid, so fuck you. I'm an adult. Oh, now I've got a kid. I'm going to make you pay for everything. Using a child as a pawn turned these people into children. And this Father of Cups and this Empress could be the same person. That's just both of their energies coming up. Their masculine's coming up in reverse and their feminine's coming up in reverse. Because this person's a monster, or these people are monsters, and they have to lose their place in this world. Okay? That's how shit works. You want to act like a child, then the universe is going to treat you like a child. Okay? I used to just tell my dad that all the time. You want to act like a child? My dad doesn't pronounce words properly. He'll go like, Tanka, and I appreciate it. Like, my father acts like a baby. He acts like a child. He doesn't speak properly. He doesn't learn properly. And with his wife, he's all goo goo gaga with his wife, like he's seen pussy for the first time in the history of pussy ever. Like, honestly, my father is such a little fucking loser. He's a little douchebag. Like, he acts like a child, and that's this kind of parent. If this is this resembling with you, then this parent is getting shot out of their tower. Okay? Give me this Father of Cups here, this King of Cups in reverse, please. That's a lot of cards, but we're going to take them because a card laid is a card played. There it is right there. Childhood trauma. I told you, somebody, not only have they ruined your life, but they ruined your life because of what happened to them. That's unacceptable. Okay? Entertainment only in reverse. This was entertainment for them, okay? To fuck with you and to treat you the way that they did was entertainment. They got off on abusing you. Okay, that's why it's Buddhist in the reverse. This person is very off track. Okay, they're not grounded. They're not loving. They're not in their amazing, wonderful energy. They're all traumatized and they think everything's fucking entertainment. They think everything's put on the earth for them, just to entertain them. Oh, that was built for me. Oh, you know that Jameson whiskey? That's just for me. I mean, fucking idiot. We got quiet in reverse. This person's been very loud, very obnoxious, very cutthroat in your life. Okay, spiritual practitioner in reverse, have absolutely no idea what they're doing. They're not healing. They're not purposeful. They're not missionful. They're not anything. They're just deaf, dumb, and blind. Okay. Then we got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This person's very naive. They move very fast. Okay, because they want to hurt. They want the entertainment. Okay, they don't know how to track anything. They don't know how to grow anything. There's the Knight of Pentacles twice that came up side by side with each other. And then we got the Four of Pentacles, the stability card. So this person really fought for stability. Okay, that's what they wanted because they were landlord in reverse. They didn't have anything. Okay, so I feel like they had to get with this Empress so then they could get something. What's their relationship with this Empress, please? Lower class. So, okay. Caught off guard. Okay, so they moved on with somebody. This Empress caught them off guard, okay? This Empress, they found an Empress that was poor, okay? And it caught this Empress off guard because I think she thought she was going to be trash forever. She thought she was going to be lower class forever. But this guy sought her out, caught her off guard, and moved her into his next chapter so then he could get money. It's all about money. It's all about getting where you need to go next. And this person putting a nice, steady table under their feet, okay? And there's the money troubles right there, Five of Pentacles. So this Empress was having a hard time with money. And this king was like, okay, well, we'll get together. We'll build this life together. And we'll fight everybody else. No. Sometimes you really have to talk to these people stupid. No, you are not allowed to come and steal from other people. No. What's that say, principal? King of Pentacles twice. Like this person really tried to be a king. Okay, they really wanted a kingdom of themselves. And whatever they built, give me this tower, please. Whatever they built, okay. Ooh, okay, all right. So it's trashy. What they built, this tower that they built was out of trash. They're just making it seem like they're not in lower class, but they are. They are. Anybody that treats people like that, I don't care if you're considered middle class, I don't care if you're considered upper class, you treat motherfuckers like scum, you are lower trash. See, look, I said lower trash. I didn't even mean to say that. I meant to say lower class. You are lower trash. You go out and you hurt people. It doesn't matter how much money you have. So many people they're set on how much money they have. I've got this much money. I'm good. I got this much money. What do you think I am? It's like money wasn't even invented until like how long into civilians being alive, humans being alive? You know what I mean? Like, okay, so you're gonna make this whole fucking fight now about money, the one thing that's not even supposed to be here, the one synthetic object that rules the fucking world, you're gonna make about your spiritual mission? Like, think hard, retard. That's not right, right? This is a very shocking attack because I feel like they attacked their own children to get what they wanted. And parents do that, man. They come off very nice though. But they're very misogynistic. They're very, very locked up. And, you know, clearly, like I said, this king saw pussy for the first time in the history of pussy and jumped on it and kicked his kids out. Okay, give me this war. Yeah, look at the war. Germany comes out every time. Kid in a candy store. So this was a war, and anybody who remembers the war, okay, Hitler ruined everything. Even though he thought he was doing the world good. He was possessed, and it wasn't, I love that everybody just blames it on Hitler. For one, he had like 7 other fucking people with him that made the Holocaust happen. It's not just Hitler, okay? Just take Hitler off your fucking podiums for a second and look at everybody else that was with him, okay? Even Hitler's trashy ass girlfriend knew what he was fucking doing, and she even stayed with him, okay? So it's not just blame Hitler, okay? Because that's the thing, is like everybody wants people to look at the one person, right? They want you to put all their anger onto one person. It's all their fault. It's their fault. It's like, it takes an army to start a war. Not just one person. Okay, it's not just one person. Yeah, okay, it can start off as one person, but they're not gonna do the war with one person. They have to get their little posse together. And that's what this Father of Cups did. He got his little posse together, and luckily the only person he needed was his Empress, because his Empress jumped in and was like, I'll do whatever you do. No, if you fuck over your kids, I'll fuck over your kids. Oh, you fuck over your neighbor, I'll fuck over your neighbor. Right? It's all about lust, okay? Like I mentioned with that other couple, right? They were all lusty. They didn't even know each other. They dated each other because of the way they looked, right? It was all about looks with them, and I saw it and I could feel it, and I knew the hatred that was coming between the two of them because they weren't supposed to be together, but one was forcing the other one to be with them by a love spell. She put a love spell onto him, and then he got the demon, put it on his back, and started riding it around and hurting everybody. Right? Because that's what people do. They want to hurt people. And especially when somebody takes something that's not theirs, right? Then they have to try to defend it even more, right? And then they have to get more vicious and more active with their hate and whatever it is they're doing. So these people were kids in candy stores, for fuck's sakes, while with this war going on. They loved every fucking second of it because it put you in distress and it got them on top, which is why that's the indicator that they're children, okay? There's the Ace of Pentacles coming back around with the Netherlands. You could also be from the Netherlands. You could also be from Germany. Your family could be descendant of either one of those, or your culprit is either one of those. Okay, let's try to get your energy here for a second. What's going to go on with you? What's going to happen with you now? This energy. Ooh, these people attacked. New beginnings. There's the Fool, the Joker. New beginnings. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, lovely. Okay, so somebody needs to stop and kind of take a look at it. I'm getting gassy all of a sudden. Sorry if you can hear the disturbance next door. They're finally clearing my dead neighbor's apartment. They're finally cleaning out the suite. It only took them a month. Fucking waking me up at 7 in the morning when I just fell asleep an hour before that. And now they're banging during my reading. What else is new? Okay, so there's the inheritance right there. So there's like, somebody's looking at this very naively, all right? You got to see the big picture here. There is a new beginning, okay? There is a new beginning. And to step back and look at the bigger picture, that if these are your parents I'm talking about, and they die, then what happens? You get all the money. And that's how stupid these people are, is that when you siphon money from everybody around you and you steal money from everybody around you, then what's going to end up happening is you're going to have to pay that money back times 3, and it's going to, what goes around comes around. So it's like, the more you steal, the less you get to have in your own future, and the more you have to pay back. So it's like the world is like, look at the bigger picture here, because it was always about money with them. Always taking options, always taking the money, always taking the source away, because they wanted to be kids. That's why it's kid in a candy store. They wanted to act like children. And if you want to act like a child, and I say this to people, you really honestly want to act like a child, then the universe is going to teach you a fucking lesson right now. Either you're going to get so fucking hurt that the universe is going to have to treat you like a child in real life, right? You're going to die. You're going to get put into a lower class. You're going to lose your job. Like, you want to act like a child, you're going to get treated like a child. And these people wanted to act like children because they saw pussy for the first time in the history of pussy. And went, it's all mine. No. If you hurt children just to have sex, okay? If you hurt children just to get off, just to have a spouse, your child is your mission, okay? And if you push your mission aside for a feeling, for sexual gratification, the soul of those children you had? I'm just going to say, I'm just going to warn you right now. Okay? That's a warning right there. You fuck over your kids, that's your warning. Because I shouldn't even have to say you get a warning for fucking over your kids. It should automatically be present in every fucking parent that decides to take a life into its own hands by having a child because they want to or they can. I want to have a baby. You're not having a baby. You're having a person, a human being. A baby phase lasts for a year. And then they're a toddler. Okay? So it's like, get over these people. I just want to have a baby. I just want to have a baby. I just want to have a baby. No, you don't. You just want to reincarnate some type of demon so then you can get whatever you want in this life. Because parents use their children. They work their parents work their children to the bone in other dimensions. And it comes out through this dimension if they're lazy pieces of shit. Then they're guaranteed they're working you in another dimension. And you're giving them all your money and all your support and all your help in order to allow them to stay children. So think about that. Think about the bigger picture of who you're feeding. You want to feed your fucking grown-ass parents that are acting like babies? Go right ahead. But then don't bitch about it afterwards, right? Cut your fucking parents off that act like assholes. You don't owe your parents anything. I don't care how long they raised you. That was their job, right? Oh, I raised you. You can take care of me now. No. I never signed up to take care of you. You barely even took care of me. And that's what my mom thought. My mom thought, she was like, oh, I can't wait until you girls grow up and I can live with you and you can take care of me. And you know what I told her once? I thought I was going to have this farm. So I told her, oh yeah, you can pick up all the shit in the morning. And she looked at me, and at the time I didn't even know how much I hated my mother. And all that would come out of me is shit like that. Like, oh, you want a piece of my fortune? Or you want a piece of my future? Yeah, of course you would. Because you don't have a future. Because your husband's a fucking pedophile, and when he dies, you're going to have nobody. Like, that's what I say to my mother. My mother, and now she won't even talk to me, of course. Don't talk to me, right? I'm the asshole that accused your husband of manipulating my body as a 3-year-old and abusing me. She fucking won't even talk to me, and she thinks her fucking whole life's gonna get given to her, that she's so hard done by. Okay, well, when you date and marry a king of cups in reverse, a narcissist, somebody who's going to use your love against you, then damn right you deserve to fucking have to fight for it for the rest of your life. And if they abuse your kids, even fucking worse. You think you deserve love after you abused your children, or you put your children on the front line to get attacked and to get shot at while you were behind counting your money with your boyfriend? Like, this is not going to end well for two parents. And I'm glad I brought this up because you know what? Nobody scares me. Like people call me abrasive and they say that I'm too aggressive. You're too aggressive, Whitney. Well, what? Because I want to talk to you face to face? Because I confront people who do things? Like, when I confront people about what they've done, do you know how fucking nervous I am? Do you know I want to put a bulletproof vest on every time I confront somebody who fucked me over? Because it took me 30 years to find a voice. So now when somebody could cut me off in a lane change and I'd go up to them and be like, really? Did you have to do that? Because I'm trying to learn and I'm trying to figure out how people fucked me over, right? So if somebody does something to me, damn right I hold them accountable because I want to know the truth. You're going to go around and you're going to lie behind my back when that's all my parents ever did was lie behind my back. I'm going to confront you because I'm not scared anymore. Because that's the thing is people want you to be scared. As long as you're scared, you won't ask any questions. Right? These people kept you scared. So then they could stay on this tower and accumulate everything that you were doing. Of course they want you scared. Of course they're going to put their positions above you. I'm your mother. I'm your father. Have respect for me. No. I think you need to have respect for your kids. Why does your kid need to respect you? Like, you're their parent. Ooh, now I'm getting this song Beloved by Beloved. It's called Abyss. It's one of Beloved 2021 singles that they released, and it's about heading into the abyss, pulling your way through to the other side, trying to get through this darkness, because clearly somebody's in darkness and they can't get out of it, and the reason why they're in darkness was because somebody put them in and locked them into this tower and used them. So when you get out of this energy, you're going to be pushing your way through the abyss. You're going to be pushing your way through something you don't know, something that you've never seen before. It's like, ooh, now I'm getting The Meg, which is the Megalodon, this movie about a shark, Megalodon shark. Couple years ago got put out. But what they have to do is they have to lower themselves to go into another atmosphere, to go into another ecozone that's underneath underneath this smoky cloud that they think is kind of the bottom. So it's like, I see this like, and it goes from cold water to hot water, and then the smoke in between. So I feel like this is that abyss, is like somebody's going from one state into another. But there's that cloudy period, right? That where you can't see, you just have to trust that what you're doing is correct. You just have to 1 foot forward, and then the other one follows, just one step at a time. And it won't scare you, because there is nothing around that can get you. It's the abyss. There's nothing there. It's the tunnel. It's the transition. Nobody hangs out in the tunnel. They go through it. Plain and simple. Right? So, be prepared for a transition, Sagittarius, and be prepared to possibly go to a funeral once your parents die. That's all I'm saying. Peace. I'm Whitney Moon. Love each other.